What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Steve. Welcome to another tutorial lesson here on the page. Before we get started, if you enjoy the content, please like the video and subscribe to the video as well. Well, subscribe to the channel, and it will definitely be appreciated. All right. So today, what we're going to do, we're going to take a basic concept from the anthem, all right, and we're just going to play it in a few different ways, all right. And so it's going to go from beginner all the way up to intermediate or advanced. Not really advanced, but I'll do the best that I can. All right. Any other video request or tutorial requests, please feel free to inbox me or to leave a comment, and I would love to see what you guys want me to do next. All right, so let's get started. All right, so you already know what I like to do. All right, so the key we're dealing with is in B. So let's go over the B major scale. All right, so that's pretty much what we got working with. Okay, so let's play the movement. If you don't know, the anthem is a very popular CCM church song, and I'm just going to play the first part. That's what we're going to be covering today. All right, so let's get started. All right, so let's go over that part. You're gonna keep it real nice, real simple. So melody's always on top. All right, let me do that one more time. Do it again. So if you notice, the chords are pretty much staying the same. The only thing that is changing is the melody. All right, the chords are exactly the same. You're playing the 6, you're playing the 4, you're playing the 5. Only thing is changing is melody. So that's the beginner. All right, let's go with a little more intermediate. All right. All right, let me do it again. All right, so you notice there's a little few added colorations there, none too crazy. All right, so let's start with the first chord. A flat minor 7, E major 7. Oh, hey, all right, don't tell anyone about that. But that's an F sharp sus2. All right, so that's the melody still stays the same. All right, so the main purpose of showing this is that you could use the same chords over and over again without it really, without you really having to think or change what you're doing. Especially in the type of atmosphere that you are in, it could really just be that simple, and it will create a very powerful atmosphere for you to be able to minister under. All right. So let's do intermediate one more time, and then I'll play the way I would play it if I'm playing by myself without a singer. All right, so here's how I would do it. Now everyone's probably like, whoa, 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 Steve, come on, man. You just messed with the whole entire formula. This goes back to the basic concept that we talked about before, that once you know the melody, you know how to manipulate chords and change the movement. All right, so let's take a look at what I did differently. All right, so what you're looking at is just a E major 9 over A flat, or you can just think of a flat minor 7 with a 4. Just add the 4 in there. All right. All right. So one thing I love doing little trills like that. Like, all right. So if you notice, the second chord still stays the same. The only thing different is now the third chord. Instead of it being this, it's now this. Same chord, only thing I did is change the bass note. So if you notice, a lot of times in now modern gospel music, you could substitute the 5 for the 3. All right. So instead of, you could also do it like this. All right, it still gets you to the point of getting back to the 1, but just different, and it's pretty. All right. So let's continue. All right, you're looking at the D flat minor 11 or C sharp minor 11, however you want to do it. All right, so the left hand is doing this. Right hand is essentially playing E major 9. All right. One thing that I also love doing, I love doing like little fourth interval movements. Another movement you can add into your arsenal. All right. So what I'm doing, I'm just taking the same basic concepts and I'm just moving it around on the keyboard. This is why it's always important to know your major scales, your relative notes, because then you'll be able to really think of some really cool and pretty harmonies, to be able to really just push the sound that you're looking for. All right. So you could always keep it simple depending on the circle that you are in. It always have its application. The biggest thing you can learn is knowing where you are and applying what you know and adjusting to different locations, because it's not going to be in every situation you're going to be playing. It's not going to call for that. It's cool cool to be able to play all the nice chords, but if you want to get called back at a particular church, you're going to have to know to play their style and stick to it. Of course, there are times where you can embellish a little bit, show some flavor and flair, but generally, you want to make sure that you stay within the pocket. All right. So, that's it for today's lesson. I really pray that you learned something. Again, if you really enjoy the content, please like the video, please subscribe, and please turn on the bell to get more notifications. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Thanks.